Great to be here in the town of Lincoln, right next to my hometown of Cumberland, and where I was a mayor for many years, and was able to work with the town of Lincoln and other communities around the state of Rhode Island to do good things for the people that live in our communities. And Joe Alman is one of those individuals that I work with regularly. We work together to bring millions of dollars of school aid back into communities that weren't receiving them, saved millions of dollars over the years on health insurance costs, and Joe was instrumental in terms of continuing to help public schools, not only in his community but around the state of Rhode Island. So I thank Joe. Where's Joe? Joe, thank you, Joe, for hosting this. Let's give him a little round of applause. It doesn't happen without the town of Lincoln. I want to say, in our office as Lieutenant Governor, I've made a real effort to make sure that I stay connected to the municipal leaders in the state of Rhode Island. I believe that their leadership is important, and I think that we should be all listening to them when they speak. But one of the things that I've been doing also is making sure that as the 39 cities and towns that I visit, we want to make sure that they're connected, and the communities that live inside those communities are connected. So a month ago or so, we were in Johnston. And the Mayor Policina in Johnston, in the spare time and not chasing the turkeys over there, got a couple fire trucks, and those fire trucks are going to the Dominican Republic. And the governor from the Dominican Republic has visited the town of Johnston, another way of connecting communities in the state of Rhode Island. Today is no different. We're connecting the Haitian community in with through the town of Lincoln, in a way that it partners in and does something very beneficial for Haiti, and also it positions positions Bernard and his New Bridges for Haitian Success with a opportunity to really lead and be a community leader, and show that by getting us all together to make sure that we celebrate everybody's communities, and that we do a good job to strengthen those relationships. So I want to just recognize Bernard. Bernard, I want to tell you quickly, I've met Bernard a few years back. He called me up. He said he really wanted to connect the state of Rhode Island with the Haitian community, and so we've been working to make that happen. So today I want to just have Bernard say a few words about why this is important, and to you, and then I'll hand it off to Sean Thompson, the rescue director here. So Brian, come on up, say a few words about your association and about this great opportunity for you. Okay.
So I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Dan Mackey for, I don't know exactly how to describe this, because this is a big thing, not only for the Haitian community, but as well as back home in Haiti. And when I first found this organization, and we lack up a lot of connections, so we don't have any support, any political support from. When I call out with elected officials just to support the organization, to support the Haitian community. So Dan Mackey was the first elected officials to quick to respond, and then we sat down together and we talk about the community. So we have about 9,000 Haitians residing in Rhode Island. So meaning that they are confronted with a number of challenges: education, health, emotional, wellness services, unemployment, and entrepreneurship opportunities. But while this organization is working to serve the Haitian community in Rhode Island, we're also working back home in Haiti, so which is Belus, in the town in Belus. Belus, there are at least 158,000 citizens, and there is no hospital. It's just a small clinic. So imagine 158,000 folks, and then no hospital, small clinics. So you can see the challenges these people are going through there. So in contrast to our local Providence, Rhode Island, is 178,000 citizens. There are dozens of clinics, dozens of private care. So there's a big difference there. You can see the difference. 158,000 in Belus, no hospital, no doctor, just a few nurses. And in contrast to our local Providence, is 179 citizens, dozens of hospitals, public clinic, not including private care. So this is going to make a big difference in Belance and saving people's lives. So today I'm so fortunate just to have the opportunity to bring this back home. So on October 2016, we were able to send a 20-feet container to Belance. We distributed 417 kits with supplies, school supplies and foods. And we took a part of food clinic that provide medical supplies to hundreds of people in town of Belance. So now I promised them that I need to bring a transportation because that clinic, they don't even have even a bike. If people need to transport, if they need to transport a patient to another village, they don't even have a bike. So imagine just to send this container there, to send this ambulance there is going to make a major difference in Belance. So I can't really thank you enough for making this happen in my town. It means a lot, and I really thank you for your support. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you for your leadership. And but I want to introduce now the rescue director here in Lincoln, Sean Thompson. Sean, I worked with Sean in the town of Cumberland. He was our rescue director there. Just like I see Roger Pierce there. Roger and I work together here. Roger's the building inspector here. So we know each other, but Sean is the one who answered my call, and I just want to have him give an opportunity to describe the donation and how this all happened, and the work, and also the donations that's being made through the town of Lincoln in terms of equipment and gear. So come on up here, Sean.
Thank you.
You're the guy that made this happen. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yes, thank you. And you know, as Bernard had stated, you know, a lot of his efforts, you know, are simply made by phone calls. And so I'm certain that when Bernard reached out to the Lieutenant Governor's office and was looking for this type of donation, wasn't sure where he was going to be at that point. So Lieutenant Governor, he reached out to me, and having worked with him, knowing that we have resources, it just started with a phone call, and it was a trickle-down effect. So his phone call, Bernard's phone call to the Lieutenant Governor's office, Lieutenant Governor to myself, myself to Keith Jackson, who represents Greenwood Fire Apparatus and Emergency Vehicles. You know, we were able to put this together. In addition to the ambulance that's being donated, we're the town of Lincoln, the Lincoln Rescue Service, we're donating 12 sets of personal protective equipment or gear to include jackets, pants, and helmets, you know, to help protect those folks that are performing rescue duties in Haiti. So, thank you very much.
Yes, and now I'd like to bring up Keith Jackson to the podium so that he can kind of just explain. Where's Keith? Keith's over here. Good. Yes. And the role that he played was unbelievable, and then the lettering that he was able to put on this vehicle and put it in condition where it's going to be used, we really appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that Greenwood Emergency Vehicle has been such a great player for not only the greater New England area, but also, you know, right here in Rhode Island, and I know that we do business with you and you respond. And today, thank you so much. Come on up here and just let people know that you know what you've done and why it's important to you that you've done this, that you made this donation. Thank you so much.
Good morning. I brought Lana Marcoux with me, who was the Director of Sales and Marketing at Greenwood, who was very instrumental in making this happen as well. As Sean stated earlier, you know, Sean and I have known each other for a good number of years, and ironically, long before the Lieutenant Governor was the Lieutenant Governor, he and I actually sat next to each other on a flight back from Columbus, Ohio one night and got to chat. And so I can say that even though Rhode Island may be the smallest state, it certainly is full of people with some of the biggest hearts. And so when I was contacted by Sean and ultimately Lieutenant Governor, it was kind of a no-brainer to go to the management team at Greenwood Emergency Vehicles and get everybody on board. And that we did. You know, everybody from the management team to all the employees got very excited about this opportunity to you know, provide this vehicle that sits here today. And I'm sure, and I'm confident actually that it will serve citizens in Haiti very, very well for a number of years to come. And ironically, when that vehicle was sold, brand new one, I think in 2005, I happened to sell it brand new, so strange twisted now I'm giving it away. But anyway, thank you all for being here, and thank you, Bernard and Lieutenant Governor and Sean and everybody else for making this happen.
Yes. Well, it doesn't happen without Greenwood Emergency Vehicle, Keith, and so thank you very much for your leadership. I also want to, this is an effort too that I think is very important, that we bring the elected officials together from the different communities. So today we have Rep. Williams from Providence, and I'd like to have the rep come up. She actually, her area that she serves is right dead center. There's a Haitian church, and we met each other a few months back, and we talked about this, and now we made it a reality. So come on up here and just say why this is important for you. Thank you very much for being here.
Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a bright, sunny day, in spite of the clouds that are present with us. If there's anyone that do not believe that we are each other's keeper, our brother's keeper, today's gift is a sentiment of what Sean shared with you. Rhode Islanders have the biggest heart anyone can imagine. This gift is going to a very needed cause, to people just like us, but unfortunately do not have the means of being able to take care of themselves as we are privileged to. So I thank the entire team, Lieutenant Governor McKee and his team from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, that made this a possibility for families and individuals across the sea, knowing that Rhode Island stands with all its brothers and sisters, regardless of where they come from. And I thank each one of you again, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, how are you? Good to see you. All right. So and then now what do we want to do is, because this is the idea is that we bring communities together, as we've just talked about. But now we also want to, recognize the leadership from Haiti, right? And so, Lordy, you're here today, right? Come on up here and take the mic, and please just let us know why this is important to you and your work out of the Boston office, and connecting in Haiti with the state of Rhode Island and our communities of Lincoln and the rest of the state of Rhode Island. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you coming down. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Governor Dan Mackey, member of the New Bridge for Haitian Success. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for me to be here this morning to share this moment with you. On behalf of the Haitian Consulate and the government of Haiti, I want to take this moment to compliment the Governor Dan Mackey. For his help, this gesture means a lot to us. And I hope this emergency vehicle will be used with love to serve the Haitian community. Without forgetting to congratulate the members of the New Bridge for Haitian Success, Mr. Bernard, for the good work they do. And on behalf of the Haitian Consulate, I wish you good luck, and thank you everyone who participated with this nice initiative. Thank you very much.
Well, that ends our our speaking program. We'll certainly take questions from anybody. Sidebar. We'll take a little look inside the vehicle where there's a stretcher, and we know that that's not inexpensive. That's coming along with it. That's a very $1,000 type of piece of equipment, and then the other equipment that the town of Lincoln has put forward, and the leadership that the town of Lincoln has provided here today to make this happen. Is just to me, that's what was going to make Rhode Island this great place for all of us to live in, is the fact that we're able to connect our communities, not only across community lines, but also the communities that live inside of our communities. We keep on doing that, we're going to make Rhode Island this place that everybody's going to want to live in, everybody's going to be able to afford to live in, and we're going to be able to raise our families here in a way that really combines and makes our communities work together. So thank you all for being here today, and we'll be around to answer any questions. And also October 6th, right, Bernard?
Yes,
We have a
October
nice event, a nice fundraising event, October 6th, for the Haitian New Bridges for Haitian Success. I'll be there, and hopefully we raise a little bit of money to keep your efforts going here in the state of Rhode Island. And thank you, Rosa. Thanks for being here. Thank you for my staff.